Hello. Anyway, I was asked by someone, so how exactly do I build authority to a website, or how exactly do I make my website or my business online turn into authority in a niche or niches in general? Well, there's many simple steps to do it. If you want to build up a relationship with authority in some sort of niche or niches in general, you generally need to do the following things. You've got to have obviously a website set up. You've got to have all your social media accounts set up, such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr if you want that, and possibly a Reddit page if there's some value for you and your thoughts to have a Reddit group or a Reddit, whatever you want to call it, set up. Once you've got these sort of channels set up, now you need to do a bit of work on your website. This basically means you add content on a regular basis, such as every day, every 2 days. You'd have to do it if you want to be an authority. Generally, do it every 2 days if you want to basically make yourself out as like a master of a niche expert or niche authority, whatever you want to call it. You have to basically be adding content on a very regular basis, such as a 500 to say 1,000 word article most days a week. That will boost the authority of your site, meaning you're more likely to get traffic, you're more likely to get people linking out to your content. If your content's good, potentially that can allow you to become an authority. You also have to do as well quite a lot of link building. This means you can't just really say, okay, I'll do a link every month or something like that, or every 2 months. You will have to be doing it on quite a regular basis. If you can't do it yourself, you will have to pay someone to do the link building or outside SEO work for you. If not, you will probably never be able to become an authority on your own. I know people claim that, you just keep adding content, whatever, and you can apparently rank in Google. It is possible to rank sometimes, but in regards to that whole idea, you will generally only be able to rank for small amounts of keyword or keyword phrases. For example, purposes. Let's just say you're doing an article about, say, a 7 phrase keyword. If you're doing something about that, you could potentially rank for that, but in general, for that title or that keyword you're trying to rank for, it would probably generate you at most, say, 20 traffic a month. And if you're ranking for these sort of keyword or keyword phrases, unless you're doing a gigantic amount of content a month or a year, you will have a very small chance of doing well online. Unless for some reason someone finds your content, likes it a lot, and then links out to you, you will struggle to do pure white hat SEO. By the way, I'm not going to get into an argument people come up with all the time, I can build PBNs, I'm apparently a white hat SEO. Every basic type of SEO work is more or less under Google's rules, black hat SEO. You can argue things are grey hat and black hat, but in general, anything which changes how Google itself ranks a site is basically black hat. If you do anything which does any changes to a site artificially, whatever you want to call it, that is technically speaking black hat SEO. For example purposes, if you do, say, a Reddit post, a Reddit page, you could then argue that's white hat under Google's terms, or directory links, as long as it's not too many, you could argue is white hat SEO. But anything else which you're doing yourself or paying someone else to do under Google's rules, that is technically speaking black hat SEO. I know a lot of people argue it's not, but in reality it is. But anyway, getting back into this, you basically have to be producing quite a lot of content. By quite a lot of content, about an article every 1 to 2 days. If you can do that sort of stuff, you can potentially get people linking to your content if the content's good enough, but you will still have to contact different people if you want to do a sort of approach to link building, such as a resource page, whatever. You could contact different people and say your niche, say technology, computing, health, whatever, and that would allow you to appear as an expert or authority in niche. You can definitely do these sort of things. I've had quite a few links like that of different people. You could do that. You have to do guest posting if you want to appear an expert or authority in your niche or niches. If you want to do PBNs, you could potentially get them, make your own, buy them, whatever. But I'm not going to get into an argument about PBNs, bad, dangerous, whatever. It's like all things. If you buy PBNs from the wrong person, it is bad or dangerous or stupid. If you buy them from the right person or right business, it's safe enough. I've had overall next to no problems with them. I don't really do PBNs anymore because I can't be bothered because it takes up too much time doing the whole management of a PBN sites, hosting, whatever you want to call it. So I don't do it anymore. But some people are very into PBNs. I've got some friends with very big PBN networks and never get any problems. So I can tell you it does still work well as long as you use a lot of sense. You don't leave footprints, that kinds of stuff. And that should basically answer a question you were wondering about: how do you build up a site to be an authority in a niche or an expert, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, that's all for this video. See ya.